Excuse her while she kissed the sky. Excuse her while she kissed the sky.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Falcons going up against the Broncos. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and his production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, if you see a running back play with such joy as well as such fury, I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And Matt Ryan, we've seen him be a little fumble-prone in the past, and he was fumble-prone there.
Yeah, 2015, what did he have, 12
fumbles? Yeah, a dozen.
I think he's like 2nd in the league, and that's not a stat you usually associate with Matt Ryan. He usually does a really nice job of taking care of the football. Sometimes, though, when he's really trying to make a big play, he forgets about doing that.
Here's Anderson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. To throw is Lynch. And that is incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now the 6-year man out of Miami, Matt Bosher on to punt. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the Broncos coming out now. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here's Lynch to throw. And Fowler's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games. Yeah,
he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the 4th quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. They run it again with Anderson. And C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work. Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Sanu, the man in motion right. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And that'll be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They start the drive with Anderson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second down following the run. On second down, Lynch. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
7 yards remain now on third down. On third down, Lynch. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. Stays on his feet. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. Javonte Herndon, the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th down with Lynch. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now Anderson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And he's got it complete to Fowler. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Lynch to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Looking to throw on 2nd. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Screen play, Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Lynch. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field? And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Smith catches left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Time to step aside. Back to Denver right after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. In the backfield is Anderson. Play action. It's Lynch.